Hi Pisces, welcome to your March 2020 X reading. I hope everyone's happy. Pisces, I'd like to thank each and every one of you that have subscribed, that have liked, that comment, that share, and I just want to thank absolutely everybody out there for the views. If you're new to Soul Embers, my name is Andrea. I hope you stay for the journey. Guys, anything and everything you need to know about how I go about doing these readings, how these readings can be flipped, reversed, turned upside down, swapped over, what we mean when we say timing is fluid and how timing can play out in these readings, what to do if the message doesn't resonate, the disclaimer which has very important information about the content of the channel, as well as my contact details. If any of you would like to reach out for a personal reading, I would absolutely love to do one for you. All of that's in the description box below, so feel free to check it out. So Pisces, I've already shuffled and meditated and cleansed your cards and channeled, and the message I was getting when I was channeling was quite heavy, I must admit, right? So I understand we are dealing with challenging energies when it comes to the X spreads, and they tend to be a little bit heavier, and the energy that I pull in tends to feel quite suffocating, to be honest with you. But what I'm getting here is the message I was getting was so many promises, so many dreams, so many plans, and you could actually see and envision how life would be based on these beautiful conversations you would be having with the person that you're here for today for this reading. There was a sense of longing and a sense of anticipation on what the future could bring the two of you. You know, these dreams of moving in together, or if you had already moved in together, further expanding, creating a family, if you already had a family, further expanding in your plans for the future. And it was so unbelievably promising. And for whatever reason, only the ones that this is hitting home for will know what I'm talking about. But for whatever reason, I feel that you've just been left with promises, and you feel so unbelievably disappointed at the way this has, the way this has panned out. Your heart is so unbelievably shattered by the thought that you won't get to live out your dream with this person. And you're tremendously hurt. You're not even angry right now. You're not even resentful right now. You're just in this state of not understanding how these dreams of your future can just evaporate into thin air. Your emotions are blocked. You're feeling so broken that your mental headspace has gone into some sort of a protection mode around your heart space, and you're not feeling too much of anything right now other than a loss. And there's this need, like I feel that the thoughts that are just running through your head are so full on, and your headspace is so heavy. And there's this, at the same time, while your head is so full, there's this vast emptiness that runs within you. So you're definitely going through this, Pisces. Now, if this does not sound like you, the message is either not for you this month, or it's the person that you're here for. Either way, you will know. When you know, you just know. So let's jump into this reading, Pisces, and let's see, like, the back of my eyes are just so sore right now. I feel that you guys may be really suffering from headaches, that tension headache and migraines, not being able to think straight. I wouldn't even be surprised if the day-to-day, your day-to-day functioning is just totally off. You may have even taken some time off, right? So you're really going through it right now. This might be quite recent, and you're really struggling to process this loss. All right, let's have a look at my beautiful Pisces. How does this message connect with my beautiful Pisces in the reading? What is it that we need to, what guidance do we have for our beautiful Pisces? How can we help them shift a little bit more comfortably through this space? What's going on with their ex? How's their ex feeling towards them, or the person they're currently separated from? What's going on with my beautiful Pisces? Guys, this is so unbelievably amazing. This is so deep. And the reason why I'm channeling this heaviness within you and this massive loss that you're feeling is because the connection you have with this person runs so unbelievably deep. What I'm feeling is that you have, and only those that have experienced this will understand what I'm saying, you have invested a part of yourself inside of them. You literally have invested it. Energetically, it has left you and you have invested it in them. And now that you are not with them at this present moment, the loss that you feel is that of yourself. So it's a very much soulmate twin type of energy where they live within you and you live within them. Okay, and you've started to realize that investing in them came from an unconditional space. It was done so unbelievably naturally with absolutely no resistance. And there's this sense of it was a necessary part of the process for you to invest in the way that you did. And it's not that you emptied yourself of emotion. The more you invested in them, you feel that energetically you were also receiving. You didn't empty yourself. And this is why the loss is so great for you. There's this lack of understanding as to why this did not work out. When everything inside of you aligned, maybe everything outside of you and outside of this union was absolute chaos, but everything within your soul and theirs was in perfect alignment. Ego, and ego and society's convention, do you know what I mean, may have interfered, and pride may have interfered. The human side of us interfered, right? But definitely not the spiritual side that does not understand this. And so I feel that there is deep, deep connection here. You are feeling their energy at any given moment. You know when they wake up. You know when they go to sleep. You know if they've had a bad day. You know when they're thinking of you. You know what I'm talking about. The signs and synchronicities are through the roof, and it's driving you crazy. It's filling your head. It's something you've not experienced before. You don't feel that you're equipped to handle this. You don't know who to speak to. You don't know how to work through this. So the person, your ex, okay, your person, I'm going to call them your ex-person. This may be a temporary split, by the way. However, place it, the energy however it fits. And if this doesn't sound like you, it sounds more like them, please feel free to flip it, right? Your person is definitely wanting to communicate. They're in a hurry to get to you and tell you. and be honest and open about the way they feel towards you. They may have not been entirely honest about something. If that's not the case, then I feel when I say they weren't entirely honest, I'm talking about the depth of their emotion and the depth of the connection that they felt. I feel that your person was very guarded, was a very came from a very logical space when communicating, whereas you came from a very emotional space. And so there may be this sense towards the end that there were either very, very sharp words spoken between the two of you, which were initiated from your ex, or they always came across as being quite cold. However, they were very, very to the point about what their intentions were and that they did want to build a future with you. And I truly believe that they were honest and sincere about that. But what I do feel here is that they didn't actually ever tell you how deeply they emotionally connected with you. And this is something that they are battling with. This is unfinished business, Pisces. I don't feel like this is over. And so I guess what you're having a lot of trouble with at the moment is really working through this deep lack of understanding and clarity. And you know, on how things could have ended this way when you guys are so unbelievably connected. You are at the moment not talking to this person. They may want to talk to you, but you may have completely retreated. You may be keeping to yourself right now until you feel that you're in a position where you're much stronger to be able to discuss this, because it has shaken you to the core. You know, really, really trying to tap into your intuition here, Pisces. You're in a very, very mysterious type of energy as far as your person's concerned. And so what you're feeling is that by retreating, you want to be able to understand what this was about, where you guys went wrong, and want to understand your own emotions and the things about yourself that you've never experienced before that have arisen through this separation, and the depths of your emotions and how far deep they can run. It's also new to you, and you want to regain some of the control before you can actually have a conversation with this person. So there's this fear of not understanding even yourself right now. And you don't know if it's possible to work through this. You know, is it possible? Because you're spending a lot of time at this present moment. What I'm feeling is you're spending a lot of time trying to understand what's happened. And if you're not communicating, that leaves a lot of space for you to create illusions or make up certain stories in your head about what the potential or what the possibilities are. Okay, the only way you'll know, I guess, is if you actually have a face-to-face conversation with this person to get that clarity. But I don't feel that you're ready. And you're ready to get rid of this feeling, but you're not ready to approach them and speak to them and see if there's a possibility to work on it when you don't even understand how invested you are. It's scaring the crap out of you. All right, guys, so I'm just going to pull out a card now to see what energy you need to surrender in order for you to be able to start working through this space, heal and release and let go of this really heavy energy that you're feeling and the lack of clarity that you have, not only about what's happened, but within yourself, as well as really starting to embrace what this next spiritual level or aspect of yourself is, because that's what I feel this is about. This goes way deeper than what you've ever experienced, and it's a connection that has brought up things in you that you never thought were that ever existed within you, right? so let's have a look at what energy we need to embrace. And these cards are freaking huge. What energy? All right, here we go. Ah, beautiful. Okay. So this is what I'm getting, guys. I'm feeling that in your season, especially, clarity will come. I feel that is, in the Pisces season, is the time where you will really elevate to a whole other level, intuitively and spiritually. You will really tap into your higher self. You will be on point and it will guide you through this process. The message that I'm getting and the guidance that I'm getting is listen to that intuition. Don't question it. Do not question your inner and higher self. You can question your thoughts, you can question your emotions, but don't question your higher self and your intuition, because it's definitely on point. If there's anything you can trust, Pisces, they're telling me it's your intuition. And that will be the key to starting this healing process within your heart space. Okay, and slowly starting to get those thoughts out of your head and putting things in place to help you work through this. So if you want to get back together with your person, you know, that could definitely be a possibility. I can't say that it's not, but it's ultimately up to you. This is open. It's ultimately up to you. Either way, whichever way you choose to go, your intuition is going to be so on point that it is going to bring you the victory that you need. And you will see that in the little things day by day as you work through this space. And the message that I'm getting here that you guys need to surrender to is your fear of intimacy. You're ready to let love in, compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. Let love in. Surrender your fear of intimacy. So whatever has happened here with this person, like I said, has completely shut off your heart space, and your mental space has done it. It's from your mental space that, you know, it's really numbed you so that you can cope with the pain that you've experienced. Trust yourself. Look within yourself. I'm getting Pisces. Take the time to be on your own and look within yourself. Surrender this, and the answers will slowly start to flow. The answers will start to come. You hold the key. You hold the key. You're the one with the answers. They're not. You definitely are the one with the answers here. Absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to pull out one card. Actually, before I do that, I'm getting one more message. So embrace this time where you are not communicating with this person. A lot of you may be retreating and really shutting people out. It is a necessary part of you to be able to process this so that you can find the answers that you need to find. I don't know why the number 6 is important. 6 and 7. 6 or 7 is important. I don't know why. I'm just getting the number 6 or 7. 67. 13. I don't know. Whoever that resonates, you will know. All right, so surrender your fear of intimacy. Let love in. It is safe. Your intuition will guide you so that this energy can start to shift, so that you can slowly start to lift that boundary, that wall that you have over your heart. And the way you can do that is by embracing the time on your own to really take, to really do that introspection and reflection on the past, so that you feel a little bit more clearer on how you're going to move forward. One more card, please, on how Pisces person feels towards them, because I know they want to communicate. Guys, they want to come towards you. They so want to, and they go between wanting to, like, they get panicked and they're afraid that you're going to slip through their fingers. They're afraid because you're not talking to them. They don't know what's going on in your head. They can feel you, and they're being drawn to come close to you. And then it's almost like they slam the brakes on, and they're like, no, 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 go in slowly. You know, this is going to spook my Pisces. So they definitely want to come in, and they definitely want to rebuild this. They definitely want to start again. And I feel that this is not a relationship that went for 2 or 3 months. I think that it may have gone for a couple of years, or this whole situation may have gone on for a couple of years. So, you know, there is some maturity to this relationship. All right, Pisces, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you guys found it helpful. And I hope the guidance does offer you the support that you need to hopefully shift into a more comfortable state for the month of March. Listen to your intuition, guys. It's on point. I'll see you for next month's X reading. Bye for now.